Thank you guys for watching the Animal One Guys YouTube channel. If you like my content, leave a comment down below. Ask me questions, let me know what you liked about it. And hey, click on the little like button. But please, if you want, go ahead and subscribe, because it helps my channel out. That way you can stay up to date with all my videos. And if you want, click on the bell icon to get notified. Right? Right? Huh? 1 out of 2. Not bad. Here we are again, everybody. What are we doing back? I know you all saw the title. Yes, the bearded dragon that was left abandoned has laid eggs. Again. Bum, bum, bum. Is that healthy? Yeah, it's actually really healthy. So if you guys don't know, bearded dragon females can lay eggs multiple times throughout the year. Normally a healthy bearded dragon will lay at least 2 to 3 egg clutches, sometimes 5, up to 5, sometimes more. If there's a man involved, a male bearded dragon, they can lay over 5 for sure. And sometimes they can just lay over 5 in general. It can just happen. They can just have hormones, but as long as they're healthy, and especially if they're laying infertile eggs, they can just come. And the nice thing is, infertile eggs don't take too much out of the bearded dragon. We're just going to go over care real quick, and then I'll show you the eggs. Care after laying is pretty simple, and signs to know that you're laying. So first signs. 1, she was slowly going off food. 2, I could see she looked real fat. She was becoming defensive, really bloating herself up when I would go in to pet her. If you picked her up, you could feel the eggs in her belly. These are all healthy signs. Then they start, I call it tank surfing. People will call it glass surfing, but if you've got a PVC tank or a wooden tank, you know, if they're doing it on the side of the tank and it's not glass, why is it glass surfing? So she'll start tank surfing. She's just getting angsty. You know, she knows something's going to happen, and she's just like, what's going on? I got it. What's going on? I feel weird. And that's what they do. That's okay. It's fine. People will talk about having a hide box or nesting box. If you have a hide where it has one opening and it's dark, the bearded dragon will feel very comfortable to lay in the hide. When they go for a nesting box, they're doing it because in the wild, they're trying to hide the eggs and hide themselves during the laying process because they're vulnerable, especially to birds and things from above. So if you've got a big hide cave like I do, you guys have seen my hides, the females go in there, they feel super comfortable, they can lay their eggs. No big deal at all. And then the care. So when they go to lay, the day or 2 before, sometimes 3, it just really depends, they'll stop eating because they just feel weird, right? They just don't want to eat. A lot of hormones going on, and that's fine. And then after they lay, typically the next day, I will feed them 1 or 2, depending on the size, pinky mouse to a couple-day-old baby mouse, hairless or just getting hair. Small mouse, 1 or 2 of those mice, because you want to recover the fat. You want to recover fat and high recover protein and calcium. So if you think about it, and I dust supplement on those mice. So those mice are going to have bones in them, boom, calcium. They're going to have meat, boom, protein. They're going to have fat, boom. That's your female's going to come into a perfect recovery. 1 to 2 mice, depending on the size of the dragon, depending on the size of the clutch. If they're fertile eggs, definitely 2 to 3 mice. So how do I know there's eggs? Well, I've already pulled the hide. But again, she was tank surfing, and then today she's calm, and I can pet her today and she's fine. And she ate her greens. I always put greens in, although I did put more greens in. But I always put greens in every day, even when they're not eating, not a big deal. But then also, that. That's right, 3 for 11 or just 1 egg. I know, I think the dragons like getting newspaper, guys. Honestly, newspaper is one of the healthiest beddings for them. If you just make sure it's all dried out, not smelly. It's so good. It's clean, and it's good. So, easy to clean, easy to change out. So here is that 1 egg that I saw. And again, I could just tell from the behavior, okay, she's laid. But all right, we've got 1 egg. Well, we know there's more than 1 egg, that's for sure. So I've pulled the hide, but we can't see any. Well, that's because she's ripped up the newspaper and everything like that, but we're going to go into the hive. Now, I do not know how many eggs are down there, so if you want to take this time now in the comments, please go down and guess how many eggs total there will be. Remember last time she laid a ton, was it like 25, 24 eggs? 20 is normally a healthy number, around 20. And we know there's one. My guess is this clutch is smaller. Sometimes the first clutch, because they have more energy, you know, they have the energy throughout the whole year, is the largest clutch. That's actually common, that the first clutch for the year is the largest clutch because they've got all that built up energy from, you know, 7 months of not laying built up in them. But we don't know. So let's take a peek. So here's our one egg. So again, it's a slug. It's a little booger. No male. Nothing we can do. There's no baby in here, guys. There's no chance that there's a baby. There they are. There they are. All right. We're getting there, but you guys can already see. Let's see if I fold this underneath. She went for a little bit of a ride. She's like, what the heck? I just laid my eggs. And now, hopefully you guys have already guessed in the comments, but we can count. So we've got our one booger here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Almost the exact same. She's looking around at these eggs like, what the heck? Wow, this one's a fat one. Nice and soft because they're fresh laid. They haven't even calcified on the outside to become hard. This was probably one of the first because it's the most dry. But, Mama, you did such a good job. So I would like everyone in the comments to say great job, to give her praise, to give her thanks. Now, some people are going to ask, why aren't you feeding her a mouse right away? Well, guys, I like to wait, depending on the time of day that the lay takes place, because I want to make sure there's ample basking time. It's 7:45 at night right now. She finished laying these around 7:30. I wanted her to casually walk away. The lights here go off at 8:30. I like to have at least 2.5 hours of basking time. Now, the common misconception is because these guys are cold-blooded, they don't generate any body heat, so then they won't, you know, metabolize, digest all that. That's not true for cold-blooded animals. They just don't really generate much body heat when they're not doing anything. Obviously, when they're moving around, they're generating heat. The other thing is they do generate body heat after they eat. They do, when their food is in them, they are digesting and they are generating body heat. So they just don't do it when they've just sitting down, chilling, doing nothing like we do. We can be chilling, we're still making heat. If they're chilling, they're getting cold, unless, of course, they're basking. So not enough hours of heat. So tomorrow, lights come on at 7:30 in the morning. Tomorrow, probably around 11 a.m., she'll have warmed up for the day, feed her mice, and then she's got all day to just relax and digest. Anyways, love you guys so much. Take care, everyone. Thank you guys for supporting my reptile rescue family.